This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and welcome to my desk. It is August 19th. Welcome to my desk. It's a Friday evening. You know I like to do art on Friday evenings. Yeah, let me get out to my channel. I have a little bit of a thrift haul to show you. Some comments on the thrift hauls. I have a few comments on the thrift hauls, and I'll comment on those when I get there. Hold on, I'm setting my live chat and my quality out there to 720. It always starts it out at 144 or 240. I don't know why, but it does. Welcome to my desk. Okay, first of all, let's light the holly candle, remembering our dear friends who have three in the recent past who passed away, gone to better places, we hope. Holly Dalton, who sent me this candle, and Deborah Brown, and Nancy, Artsy Nancy. Artsy, wannabe artsy. She always, and I called her Artsy Nancy. She said she was wannabe artsy. But I said, no, you're Artsy Nancy to me. And we remember folks who are no longer with us. But we dearly hope that they're in a much better place than we are. Okay, let me get to my live chat, because if I don't refresh my chat, I don't see who's come in. Let me welcome folks in here. Hi, Laura. Hi, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Elvis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. I want to thank everybody for the wonderful, wonderful birthday that you have given me. What a blessing you all have been to me, not only in the super chats and the PayPals and the emails and the happy mail. You guys have just you made getting 1 year older entirely worth it. You made it happier. Yeah, I read a quote out of actually the book is in the other room. It's more of a spiritual type book that it was written for people who do spiritual speaking, but I found it at the thrift store and I go, well, this is interesting. So I saved it. But one of the quotes was, the best thing about getting old is losing your marvels, not MARBLES, but MARV as in Victor. ELS, marvels. Like you just, as you get older, everything does seem more awesome. You know, you gain a certain wisdom that maybe it's this, that I'm not sure what it is, but that's the best thing about getting old, is not losing your marvels. Marvelous. Everything is so marvelous. Well, anyway. Hi, Pam. Welcome, Pam, and Ruth, and Laura, and Elvis. Welcome, and welcome to those of you, and Laura. Welcome to those of you who are just listening in. That's quite all right. But if you ever want to come in and join us, maybe you just don't have anything to say. I get that, too. Sometimes I just listen in. Oh, and speaking of marvelous, I did peek in on Barb Owen this afternoon. I kind of like to watch a movie on Friday afternoons. I pop a bowl of popcorn, and I've been watching Christmas movies. I confess, I'm ready for Christmas. I think I'm done with all the hot weather, and I think we're going to get more of it. I've been watching Randy Hall. Is it Randy Hall or Ryan Hall? And he's predicting rain for every place around us, but our area of the map is dry. I'm going, We want rain. I drove by the Platte River. You know, the Platte River goes through central Nebraska. And when I went up to Hobby Lobby yesterday, you drive over the Platte River in two places, and it's just bone dry. There's nothing but sandbars there. And we had rain the other day, but obviously it wasn't enough to put some water in that river. It was just really sad. So one of my prayers is for, you know, we need more rain. My garden is doing fine. I mean, when it rained the other night, it really perked up the garden. The plants are looking nice, but they aren't going to stay that way if we continue with this hot weather. So on my prayer list is rain. Just letting you know. What did Pam say? Oh, hello, wonderful, talented people. I agree, Pam. Wonderful, talented people. Oh, yeah, Barb Owen. Barb Owen. I did watch a little bit of her this afternoon, and she was felting with a machine. And, of course, I came in late, so I didn't hear the setup and everything, and I'm going, she's felting with the machine. Does she get a special needle to put in her machine? And I asked that, and they told me it was a special needle, and I knew felting needles have those little prongs on them to poke the wool down into the other wool. You do that by hand. And I'm going, well, is that a special machine needle? And they go, no, Meri, that's a special felting machine. I'm going, oh, wow. But as one of the gals said that they could not find those online, so I looked, and of course, first place I looked was Amazon, and you see all these hand felting. Well, there's some hand operated machines, but to find a sewing machine that felts like a felting machine, it's pretty hard to find. Now they're saying Baby Lock makes one and one other company, but I sure haven't found it. And not that I want it, but I was really curious about it. Something is wrong with me, Laura says. I went to Michael's with a friend and I didn't buy anything. Well, that's an interesting point, Laura, because I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, and I did buy things at Hobby Lobby, but then I went to Goodwill, and, you know, I'm going, you know, does Goodwill have to also be influenced by the inflation? I mean, their prices are getting ridiculous. $6 or $7 for something that I would expect to pay maybe $3 for at the most. $2.99. Then it went up to $3.99, and then it's gone up to $4 and $5, $6, $7, $8 for some of that stuff, and I won't pay it. I came home with 3 things. I came home with 2 books and something else that I'll show you. So, you know, I'm just going, no. There's going to be garage sales tomorrow, and I'm going to try. I canceled my my trip to the antique mall on yesterday because yesterday because I learned that Kathy Arbor was going to be on, and I just have this personal thing about going on when other people that I know are online. I just have to tell you, it kind of bothers me. I won't do it personally. If I know that they're online, I may set up a video or short video that I just want to get out there, but it's a standalone video, and people can watch it at their leisure. So it bothers me. It bothers me to the point that if I can at all avoid it, I will. So I decided not to go to the antique mall yesterday. And I was tired. I came home, I was wiped out. I mean, I was really wiped out. I was going to stop at Walmart on the way home. We can either go to Walmart in the town where I go to Hobby Lobby or in the town where we go shopping. And I just, in fact, I didn't even stop to get gas. I'm going, I think I have enough gas to get home. And then I go, I'll get it when I'm refreshed. And we now have a working gas pump in our little town. I said, I'll get it when I'm awake. I was really wiped out yesterday. So I came home, but I did enjoy the trip. I went to Joann's and I got these two. And here's the thing, I can't show you guys everything I got because I left my Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree bags out in the car. I was just that tired. And I was that tired today that I didn't even go out and get them. So everything I got yesterday, barring these two and the Goodwill haul, which really isn't a haul, everything's out in the car. But I had a wonderful birthday. You guys, you really blessed me. I mean, you blessed me with a wonderful birthday. And I won't, I don't forget you guys when you do that. It means a lot to me. Oh, there's Becky. Hi, Becky. What did Becky say? Let me go back to where she came in. She says, hello, one and all. And Laura says, something's wrong with me. I went to Michael's and with a friend and I didn't buy anything. I'm becoming like that, Laura. I'm becoming more picky in what I buy, especially when prices go up. I'm kind of mad at this inflation thing because some of this stuff is not worth the price that they're asking for it. And I'm talking about, so far, that Catholic thrift store where I go have not raised their prices. I enjoy going there. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But, when places like Goodwill raise their prices that high, I just, no, not going to do it. They are baby lock machines. Oh, it was an establisher machine, not a regular machine. They are baby lock. Yeah, somebody said baby lock had them. I did not look. Oh, embellisher, not establisher. Embellisher machines. I did not look under that keyword. I did not know that they were called embellisher machines. I'll look again, Becky. That's very good information. Thank you for sharing that. Hi, Becky. I hope you're doing better. Becky gave a link to the baby lock machines. Thank you, Becky. I'll go check that out. Not right here now, but I'll go check it out after chat. Laura says she goes to Dollar Tree for craft supplies. Yeah. Now I can pay $1.25 at Dollar Tree. That doesn't bother me when they go up a quarter. And it was a big deal when Dollar Tree went from $1 to $1.25. Oh, Dollar Tree's raising their prices, blah, 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 blah. But Goodwill has gone up $2 or $3. I mean, some of those things are $5, $6, $7, and $8 that we used to see at $2, $3, and $4. I'm just going, but that's just, I'm going, Goodwill, people donate things to Goodwill. Goodwill gets their items through donations. It isn't like they purchase from a company and have a lot, they have overhead in the fact that they're running a building and if they pay their workers, but I'll bet their workers don't get over minimum wage. Maybe the manager does. But most of their inventory is donated. Why do they have to raise their prices so outlandish? I mean, it's all used stuff anyway. And I just, I feel like Goodwill is supposed to be Goodwill. I don't feel like they should be raising their prices that much, especially during an inflationary time like we're experiencing. Now, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be beaten up on Goodwill, but I'm just expressing my opinion. I can take a quarter raise at the Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree has all their overhead too, and they didn't raise their prices. Well, I think they do have a special area where they have, they don't have it at my store, so I can't speak to it, but I think Dollar Tree does have a special area where they have a little bit higher prices, but it's a special area. And you guys can comment on that if you have it in your area. I haven't seen it in our stores. But granted, most of it is made in China, and a lot of it is not brand name, and you got to watch the expiration dates. But I don't worry about that too much with craft supplies and things like wax paper and eyeglasses. When I get my reading glasses for $1.25, I lose them. Becky says, I'm doing fine. Scott is now unemployed. Hopefully something will open up for us soon. Oh, Becky, we'll keep you in our prayers. We will keep you in our prayers, Becky. Scott needs to be working for your, especially you need the health benefits. I think you've said several times. So I know you had commented a week or so ago that he had a second interview. So hopefully something, it's the hiring process takes time, but I hope something comes out of that if that's what he's wanting. It was not a positive ending, but it's done, and we are making plans to move forward. Well, Becky, those positive and negative endings, I've been through them. I've been through both the good times and the bad times, and it's sometimes you just have to stand up for. You have to stand up and say, you aren't going to do that to me. And I've been through it. And you know what gets me the worst about an ending that's not positive is they say, oh, we wish you well in your future endeavors. And I'm going, no, you don't. If you wished me well, you wouldn't be doing this. Can't you just be honest about it? Do you have to say you wish me well when I know it's obvious that you don't? You know, some people are very, I have to say, they are so, there's that office politics things that it's really, in my case, I can't speak for Scott's case because I don't know Scott's situation and I'm not sure I want to know. But in my case, it was all office politics. It was somebody wanting to be more than they were. And so they were just being, you know, they knocked people down to promote themselves. And I got knocked down a couple of times, but you know what? It always works out in the end. It always works out in the end. And Becky, we'll just keep you and Scott in your prayers that something better will come along. Better benefits, better pay, better for Scott's working hours. He won't have to work an afternoon shift one month and a night shift the next month and a morning shift the next month. That made me tired. And I'll bet that made you tired too. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Laura says, I'm shopping in my stash before I buy craft supplies. I like to think I am. But, you know, and I think I did pretty good when I went shopping yesterday. Of course, the good thing is I haven't spent my YouTube money that you guys blessed me with because I don't have it yet. So what I spent was out of my own Social Security. But I think I did pretty good because I didn't buy anything at full price. Everything I bought was on sale or Goodwill, and then I only bought 3 things at Goodwill. But I think it's smart to shop your stash. But here's the other thing. When you see things that are a bargain, even though you don't have an immediate use for it, if you have the room for it and if you have the extra money, it may not be a bad idea to pick it up because of inflation. You know, I have plenty now. If I can't get any more, I can shop my stash. It saddens me when I go to Walmart and I find they aren't putting Pen Plus gear on the shelves in my area anymore. I don't know if that's because of our relations with China or what it is, but that saddens me because I really like those pens. But I will go back and buy Sharpies. You know, if that's all available to me, I'll just save my pennies up a little bit more and say, hey, you know, I'll invest in some Sharpies and I don't want to say hoard them, but I will just because I use them a lot. And if that's all available to me, I'll invest in Sharpies. But yes, shop your stash. That's what Becky says. She says, me too. Yeah, Becky says she has to be extra careful now. Yeah. Yeah. Shannon says, what makes me mad about it is the food. Yeah. Uh, uh, we're fortunate here where I live that we live in a farm area and a lot of people garden. And, you know, I look around and I don't see what do you want to say? I don't see anybody starving in our area, but I don't see it all either. I mean, there are probably people who are running into difficulty and we don't even know it. But well, we have our food pantries and you know, we have groups that help out people in need too. And I know other places do too. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying that in our area, I don't think we feel the impact of it as bad as in like in a larger city. My goodness, if those people lose their job or things go up so much that you can't even you know, you can't keep up with it with your wages, the prices go up 10% and your wages go up 2%. What's the matter with that picture? Becky, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put some items in your Amazon wish list. Would you do that? Would you do that for us? Not that you're begging or anything, but it will give us an opportunity in this time when you're pinching your pennies to bless you with some things that you really want. Otherwise, we could just send you stuff and you know, that's nice, but it really wasn't what I wanted at this time. So you go ahead and put some stuff in put some things in your wish list, some things that you would really like to have so we can bless you if you want to. Barbara says costs $150 in Canada. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit higher in Canada. If I remember right, Canada isn't the Canadian American exchange rate, doesn't it take more American dollars to I think it takes more American dollars to match a Canadian exchange rate, but I'm not sure about that. Don't take me as I haven't looked at that for a long time. They should not be raising prices as much as they do. Yeah, and I think some places like Goodwill, now this is just me venting about it because I really don't think Goodwill, who operates off of donated items in the first place, I may not have such a problem with it if they had to go buy everything wholesale like other retailers do. But they get things by donation, and for them to raise their prices, you know, maybe they're raising their prices and passing it along to their employees, but I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I just doubt it. If they were passing, you know, and it could be they have higher operating costs with their electricity and overhead, I don't know. But for them to raise their prices like they do just because we're in an inflationary period doesn't set well with me. I don't know if I don't know what's behind the curtain, but I know what's on the shelf, and I'm not going to pay those kind of prices for some of those used goods. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Becky said, actually, we're told the new stuff that we get from Target, they actually buy at Goodwill. And that's why we can't get our senior discount on the stuff with black and white labels. Really? They buy it at Goodwill? Honestly. Huh. Oh, wow. Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Pam says, yes, Dollar Tree is going to have a section in the freezer and the fridge section that's going to cost more. Yeah, I think Dollar Tree does have sections that cost a little bit more. But generally the things I buy are $1.20, went from $1 to $1.25. And I really don't have a problem with a 25-cent raise. And I wouldn't at Goodwill, but I mean, they went from $1.99 to $6.99, $7.99, $8.99, what the things I saw. And I'm just going, I put it back on the shelf. Most of it. Most of it I put back in the shelf. Hi, Deborah. River City Creative, welcome, welcome. Hi, Joyce Boring. Here comes Joy. Oh, I'm way behind. I'm just reading as I go down here. All packages I had ready to go have gone. Oh, Becky. Becky, now I want you, I'm going to say it again. You put some things that would help you in your creating. And this doesn't have to be things you send out. Maybe you're working on a project, your art cards, or maybe you need some more glue, or put some things in your wish list on Amazon that you really not only need but want. Some things that you can use. And don't say, oh no, don't do that, because it helps us know what to, if we want to bless you with something, it helps us know what you really want rather than us taking a guess at what you might like to have. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Did I say hello to you? Laura says, my husband wasn't happy with me when I told him that I don't have a budget. Oh, lucky me, Laura. I don't have to answer to a husband. And my brother will, when I go shopping and he goes with me, he'll do the calculating. And I'll hear him go. He didn't go with me yesterday. And I'll hear him go, whoa, like looking at the die cuts, because some of those run $28, $30. Oh, and here's the one thing. I was at Hobby Lobby that I did put back on the shelf. How in the world, and even at Joann's too, so it's not just Hobby Lobby, and I imagine it's online too, a paper pad, a 12 by 12 paper pad that used to be $12 or $13 is now $21, $23. Some of them are going up to $29. And I'm sitting there going, I'm not going to pay that much money for a 12 by 12 paper pad. I said, I'll go home and paint my paper or use newspaper or something. I'm not going to pay that much money for a 12 by 12 paper pad. No, 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 no. And then they had, Hobby Lobby had 40% off of Christmas. And I really wanted a 12 by 12 Christmas pad. But do you know they put the 12 by 12 Christmas pads that were probably from last year over in the regular deal? Even though it was Christmas, they didn't put it with the 40% on the 40% off shelf. So I took it and I'm going, well, it's Christmas, and they say all Christmas is 40% off. So I asked the crabby lady. There was one lady who works at Hobby Lobby who does not have a very happy attitude. I heard her yelling at another clerk, and I'm saying, I don't know if I want to ask her, but I want the paper pad. So I went to ask her because she was working in that section, and she knew what I was going to ask even before I got it out of my mouth. She said no. And I'm saying, well, I'll put it back. You aren't going to sell it to me for that much money. I think it was $23. But it was last year's. I could understand asking $23 for a new, but it was last year's. It deserved to be over with the 40% off stuff because it was last year's paper. I put it back. And actually what I did with Hobby Lobby, I went over and I found some fabric that I wanted at $3 a yard, and I bought that instead. You'll be seeing me use that, but it's out in the car right now. Yeah, Becky, we don't have to do that, but we want to do that. You put some things in there. I'll go look at your wish list, but you update that with things that, you update it with some things that you've been wanting, but you don't want the situation that you're in now. It's got being unemployed. You can't just run across the street to Joann's and get things you want. So I don't care if it's machine needles or yarn or a bottle of glue, whatever it is, or maybe it's just a product that, or something that you've been desiring, because, you know, look at my happy birthday. Look at my happy birthday from yesterday. How you guys have blessed me. And give me the opportunity to pass that blessing back to you. If you don't, I'll just send you a PayPal. So, have it your way. Barbara said it's 25 cents on the dollar, so our Canadian dollar is worth 75 cents in the States. Yeah, I thought it took more money. Let's see, our Canadian dollar is worth 75 cents. So in order for us to have a dollar that matched your dollar, we would have to have, I think, $1.25 or $1.50 to match your dollar. If your Canadian dollar is worth 75 cents, 2 Canadian dollars would be $1.50. And in order for us to have $1.50 to match your Canadian, well, whatever. I think we have to pay more to match your Canadian exchange rate, which doesn't bother me, but I'm kind of thinking that may be why it cost a little bit. Could that be why? I don't know. I'm not good at that in my head. So just ignore that I even said that, please, because I don't know. Sherry Ben, hi Sherry Ben. You're lurking out there for a minute. That's quite okay. 1 Canadian dollar equal 0.77 in the United States dollar. Yeah. So we have to pay about what, 23 cents more to match a Canadian dollar. And it's the same way over across, well, I don't know what it is now with the euro, but when 1998, when I went to London with some needlework group, the exchange rate was about, I think, as 125% more. English dollars to match, American dollars to match a Canadian dollar. I got that all messed up. About 125% more for the US dollar to match an English dollar, UK dollar. Back in that time, I don't know what it is now. I have no idea. Yeah. Well, actually, I think you'd be getting things cheaper, wouldn't you? No, 77 cents. You'd have to pay more to 77 cents. I got things. I'm not good at my math. I might have that all backwards. It might cost you guys more to buy in the United States. Yeah, I think I got that backwards. I apologize. No Goodwill buys Target cast off. Oh, Goodwill buys Target's cast off. See, I'm getting everything backwards. How did you say that back then? How did I get? We were told the new stuff they get from Target, they actually buy at Goodwill. But what you're telling me, when I read your sentence before, Becky, it sounds to me like the new stuff they get from Target, they actually buy at Goodwill. You mean Goodwill buys from Target. Target doesn't buy for Goodwill. Okay. Bye, Laura. Have a good evening. And I apologize if I get things all messed up. But I just know, in a way, I just wish we wouldn't have to go through this crap. And that's what it is. It's just crap. If you'd let common everyday people run the country instead of all of these politicians, I'm sorry, they're out for themselves. They're not out for you and me and the little person. Well, one or two might be, but they're not the bigwigs. But in the end, let me tell you this. I've learned one thing in my life. life is not fair, but God is. Life is not just, but God is. And I've seen instances in my life, personal life, I'm not going to talk about them, but I've seen instances where I didn't think something was fair, but in the long run, God worked it out. God worked it out for me, and that's all I can say. You know, I'm not saying that you have to believe in God or you can believe on that. I'm just saying this is my belief. And, you know, and God is sovereign. He knows what's going on, and he knows what's in our politicians' heart. He knows what's in our enemies who want to take down the United States and all of that. He knows what's in their heart. You don't have those magazines where you are? I got these at Joann's. You have a Joann's? You might check Joann's. They're quite expensive magazines. They are I can't read that. $16 in the United States and $20 Canadian. But these are magazines that I keep like books. It's like I bought 2 brand new books here. These are not magazines that I tear up. And these came out of my own funds. So I was going to share. Hi, Allie K. Somerset Studio magazine is really interesting. They had an article in here about, I think, working on plaster, which Rosemary is going to do. I heard. I don't know. I'll have to. I've been wanting to see what she's going to do. Somebody told me that she's going to do a plaster caboodle in September, but I haven't seen her announce it yet. Here on page 46. And it was just interesting to read about it. I was going to share this tonight. Vignettes on plaster and paint. Plaster and paint. And what they did is, and she says she just worked with cardboard substrate. She's got plaster on cardboard. And she said if you twist and bend that too much, you can crack your plaster, which might be a nice technique in itself. But she said if you want something that's more stable, to use MDF or another, I don't know what the other substrate, another substrate. I don't know if she meant board or plywood or what, but MDF is the one I remember. Alec says, Meri, did you watch Rosemary last night? She announced the Plaster Journal is not the next caboodle. No, I did not watch Rosemary last night. I came home from shopping and I was exhausted. I was so tired. I didn't even stop to get gas on the way home, and my gas tank is running on fumes, I think. It'll be agriculture farm. Okay, that's okay. I might continue on with my nature because I am having so much fun with the nature. And I might take that money that I would spend on a caboodle and bless somebody who really needs it. Hint, hint. You know, I buy caboodles, and I've been buying caboodles, and I've been shopping at Keisha, and I've been buying from Johnny for several months now, and I want to give back a little. So you guys have blessed me. So I might take that money and I am having so much fun with the nature, and I've got kits stacked up behind me that need to be done. But I enjoy Rosemary. I enjoy her techniques, and I fully support each one of those 3. But I want to take, maybe for the next couple months, take a little bit different focus in how I spend my craft money. Well, I'm going to go flea marketing tomorrow. I'm going to go, there's a citywide garage sale in a town next to us, and they're celebrating their 150th year. So I thought I'd stop by and see if I could find anything there. I saw one listing in the paper that said, or did I see that on Facebook? I can't remember. they had a lot of fabric for sale, and I thought I'd go see it. It interested me. I thought I'd go check that one out. And then I'm going to go up to the antique mall and see if they have a flea market, or maybe I'll stream tomorrow. That's a maybe. That's a big maybe. It just depends on what's going on. Yeah, I didn't watch Rosemary last night. I was so tired. I was so grateful to be home. I'm getting old. All that running around is tiring me out. Yeah, the plaster journal. She's done plasters before, but I might play with plaster since this is a technique in this book. That gives me an opportunity if I want to play with some plaster of Paris. Now, my experience with plaster of Paris is when in fact, it's kind of expensive, I think. I know I got mine at the True Value Hardware, and I think I got a 10-pound bag, and I think it cost me between $15 or $18 for a 10-pound bag. But that was retail at True Value Hardware, which their prices are kind of, they aren't a discount store. They aren't a big box store. Well, they kind of are, but they aren't as big as like Menards and that. I might try Menards or Home Depot, see if I can't get it cheaper. Or I might just buy some online. We'll see. You find plaster at the thrift stores? Really? I never see plaster at our thrift stores. Never do see it. But that's our Goodwill for you. Don't get me started on Goodwill again. Our Goodwill is... they kind of fell out of my graces when they went to clothing. And now they've gone just a little bit more toward their, I think I wasn't the only person who didn't care for that. They kind of put some more home goods and books, but it isn't like it used to be. It used to be like going to a flea market when you went to Goodwill. Now it's just, it's all picked over, and you don't feel like you're getting the bargains that you used to get in our area. And then the other thing that bothers me, especially now, is that stuff is donated to them. They don't pay for those. They do not pay for their inventory. They do have overhead. They have salary costs and lights and electricity and all of that. But I think, Sharon, the plaster in a journal is just used on the cover. But in this magazine, in this Somerset studio, she was making tags. So she was only putting it on one flat substrate. She wasn't, she was doing it something like you would do encaustic. Like you don't put pages and pages of encaustic, especially the thick stuff, in a journal. At least I wouldn't think you would. You might. Some people might. And I think most of the plaster journals themselves are done on the covers. I don't know that for sure. Have to check out Rosemary. She's the expert. I'm just the... Well, let me show you what I did get at Goodwill, because it wasn't a total bust. I got 3 items. One item I just telling you about because it's out in the other room. It's more of a spiritual reference book. I got... now I have books like this upstairs, but I got this one to deconstruct for my December daily. This is about the size I want of my December daily. And I'm going to deconstruct it and expand the spine. I'm thinking I want close to 46 pages for my December daily, because there's 31 days in December. And I'm counting a Halloween day. Let's see, a title page and a Halloween day, and 6 pages in 6 pages in January, 6 days in January. So that would be 31, that would be 39, maybe more like 42 pages. And by the time, I'm going to do paper dolls. And so what I want to do is gut this book and expand the spine, you know, to like a 2.5 inch spine. And what I wanted was paper in between. But I might just use some of these pages as interest pages between. I'll deal with that later, but I'm going to gut that book. Then the other thing that I got at Goodwill was this. I did not mind buying. This was, I have to say, they missed this. They missed this. They didn't mark this up. And I know the gal who checked it out had a double check because this little, it fell off in here. But it was $1.19, and it's been used. It was $1.19, and there's the little part that goes in here. But I know she put it back together to make sure it was $1.19, and it was. So I did not mind paying $1.19. This is a wallpaper border, but it's very. This will go in my nature journal, nice. And in fact, I was thinking this would make nice. I want to do a floral journal. And this will make a nice pages in my floral journal. So I might just continue on with nature because I am no way done with nature. I am having so much fun with the nature caboodle. And kudos to Rosemary for that. I am having so much fun. I want to work on the mushrooms. And there's the nature scroll. I want to do a flower book. I'm working on my insects. I've got that little envelope journal that we made. I've got tags to make. I'm working on Johnny's. I haven't even touched Keisha's nature box. So I've got plenty to do yet in September. So I'm just going to save that money and apply it elsewhere. And then the other thing that I have to show you tonight is some Happy Mail. You guys have been blessing me. Somebody blessed me with Happy Mail here, I think. Feels interesting. And then Dee Dee Willingham sent me some Happy Mail. She told me to watch for it. And then I got a do you want to apply for a credit card? And I could stop this coming. I always tear this stuff up, but I like the envelopes. All right. And let's see what else. Oh, I'll show you what I got at Joann's. Where's the other one? Where's the... Uh-oh. Did they fall out? Or are they down in here? I thought I got... Oh, yeah. They're here. Hold on. Let me get them. I got some clasps. I had a hard time finding clasps that were antique brass colored. And I found... I think there are 6 of them in here. Well, I have 8 owls. But not only do I have 8 owls, Becky told me at Joann's this Heidi and Joe was 60% off. And look what I got. There are 12 more owls on here. Now they are pink and green and purple owls, but they're still cute. They're still cute little owls. So I can do more with these owls. And this was the only one left. And there are 12 of them on here, and they were marked at 60% off. I think I paid something like $4.70 for these. And the other Heidi and Joe's, I found some little snowmen, but there were only 5 snowmen on there for the same price. And I'm getting twice the amount of owls, so I don't care if they're pink, green, and purple. I'm going to get the owls. So I got some more little owls to play with. These... I think I got these at Keisha's auction because I got these for $5. And these are all black ones. They're all black. Little black owls. I'll do these first and we'll figure out sometime in September what I'm going to do here with those. So that's all I got at Joann's. My 2 magazines, which were $16 a piece. That was enough. I spent enough at Joann's. So let's open the Happy Mail. This looks like it's a back to school. I'm thinking this might have come from, I have an idea who this might have come from, but let's open it up and see if it tells me. This is a birthday blessing. That doesn't tell me anything, but let's turn the bag inside out. I like to turn my bags inside out, and I use them to put scraps in or sometimes scrap fabrics. I've been turning these inside out and using them. All right, let's see what is it. Oh! Faux fur pre-cut. 3x5, 3x5 inches, new. What are these? Let's open it up. Who sent this to me? Did Suze come in? Which Suze came in? Hi, Suze. You've been very ill. You just got out of the hospital 2 weeks. Oh, Suze. Oh, my goodness, lady. I hope that you are better. Well, we've got some wooden beads. They're not beads, they're just wooden balls. Let's see what these are for. I'm not sure what this is all about. I'm going to put the balls in there so they don't roll away. Who sent these to me? I have no idea. It looks like some cotton. Are these for the paper dolls? It looks like that's either wool. Is that wool? What are we making? It doesn't tell me what I'm making. There's some more wool. What am I making? I've got green, white, and I think that's a black. That's all there is to it. It says faux fur pre-cut, 3x5, 3x5 by 4 inches, new. Well, if you guys have any idea, I'm going to keep these around. I'm not sure what they're for. Maybe the person that sent them to. No receipt. Nope. That's all there was. I turned that bag inside out. What did I do with it? I turned that bag inside out. Here it is. There was nothing in there. Nothing on the floor. No. Let's see what it says on the front. Sometimes it gives me a hint. It's got my address. It's just got my, it says delivered to my name at my post office box. Suze will give me a hint. She'll say, Meridel Suze Abrams. Isn't that interesting? I have no idea what to do with it. If you guys have any it's got a warning message on here to avoid suffocation with children. Keep it away from babies and children. Do not use bag and cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This bag is not a toy. That's what that says. The label says, the label gives item number X0035335LGP3, and it is from, maybe we can figure it out by going to the company. It is from the where did I put that bag? Oh, I threw it behind me. Huh. It disappeared on me. Here it is. It is from, oh, I tore it. It's from Joinka, Jacksonville, Florida. Joinka. I have no idea Sue said, Becky, it was aspiration pneumonia. It had encapsulated, meaning I started to get sick a while ago. Oh, Suze, how are you feeling right now, Suze? Are you on the mend? Are you feeling better like tonight? Yeah, Becky, Allie Kay says that too. She says, how do you feel now? That's all that's in the mailing envelope. I have no idea. It looks like it's felt because it says faux fur pre-cut G. It gives this number here. I don't know if that's what the barcode means because I don't read barcodes. X00335LGP3, made in China. I've got 3 different colors of faux fur and 3 wooden balls. Ha ha ha! I guess Sue says she feels much better. She's still on oxygen. Maybe it goes with the other mail. Well, the other mail is from Dee Dee. We'll see if Dee Dee says anything about it, but I don't think Dee Dee would do something like this. I think she would tell me. Although, she might. You know, Dee Dee gets a little ornery with Janet at times. They like to toss words back and forth, but that's all in fun. Doll heads with hair, maybe. That could be, well, you have to attach the hair. This is not a bead. You'd have to attach it with glue. You'd have to have some way to attach that faux fur to the... Very interesting. Well, we'll see if somebody speaks up and says, oh, Meri, I sent that to you. That is. So let's open Dee Dee's package and see what she has to say here. Dee Dee told me to expect something, so this one didn't surprise me. Bless her heart. Bless all of you. And Becky, you let us bless you too. Yeah, I'm getting on to Becky's case tonight. She's going to toss me out of my own chat here pretty soon. All right, let's see what Dee Dee says here. Ooh. Ooh, that's all that's in there. Let's see what it is. Looks like it opens here. Meri, I'm not going to cut this bag, Dee Dee. She says, Meri, cut the bag. I'm not cutting it. I think it's like a wrapping paper. Yeah. Oh, Pen Plus Gear. Oh, they're gel pens. She said, not sure if these are the Pen Plus Gears you can't find any longer, but enjoy. Well, I will enjoy them, but these are gel pens. I'm looking for the felt tip pens, but we won't give Dee Dee a hard time because wasn't this a nice gesture? Yeah, I can find the gel pens, but cross your fingers on that but this is the type of pen I'm looking for. A felt tip, like a Sharpie pen. You can get them 2 in a package. Well, you used to be able to. First I started, they used to have these, fine point, like the micron. They called this whoops, that's the chisel point. I'm sorry. Where's my fine point one? Here. Is that no, that's a chisel too. Well, I can't find them. I might have put them away. There used to be an ultra fine point that looked like a micron. This looks like a Sharpie. It's more of a medium point. But first I noticed the ultra fine points going away. And now I've seen that these are going away. There were 2 of these left. 2 packages of these left, and I grabbed them. But I saw plenty of gel pens. But I'll use these. It was thoughtful of her to do that. Thank you, Dee Dee. I love you. And look. Look what she sent me. Space. Oh, I guess it goes this way. Space. Thank you, Dee Dee. We'll save these for when I want to do my Society of Idea Collector. Put them right here. What's this? Did I not put that brush away? Is it stiff now? Stiff as a board. I'll have to put that in some Murphy's Oil soap. I used it on that nature journal. Well, we got the clasps. Let's see. Let's see if I can do something with this tassel. Poor little tassel. Taped together here with some tape. Look what happens when I just let things pile up. I think this tape is still usable. And that's the other thing that I'm afraid is going to disappear. Double-sided tape. And somebody said, when I said, can you order off of Dollar Tree's website? And they said, you can, but you have to buy a crate of it or a box of it or a carton of it. And I'm going, I might invest in some double-sided tape because I know they're going to take it away. I found some, I think I grabbed 5 of them, but it wasn't like they had 20 on the shelf like they usually do. I felt like a pig, but I grabbed them because I knew I may not be able to next time. All right, here's the little tassel I'm making with the little owl. I put him at the top. I could still take this off and put it here, but I think I'm going to leave it at the top. Let's take a clasp. And I'm not going to make any more tassels tonight. I'm just going to. And these I got at Joann's. I think they cost me $5.99. And there's 6 of them, so about $1 a clasp. But they're the larger ones. They had some cheaper ones that were smaller, but I wanted the larger ones. Let's see, I'm going to leave that stickiness on there. And let's get one out. Meri, I think this is your full fur and wooden balls. Let me look. Thank you, Becky. Let's see. Well, if I can. I'm looking. My tablet takes a minute. I should probably restart that whole tablet. I get effortless cleaning. What deal of the day? That link doesn't take me to fur and wooden balls. It takes me someplace else, Becky. Oh, wait, let's see. Let me go down. There's several things on this page. I got some keys, books. Where is it on there? Q snaps, Mac Air book. I don't see anything that looks like the wooden balls. Back to school on Amazon. Did I get the right link? Let me go out and come back in. Oh, gnomes. Gnome heads. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Oh, thank you to the person who sent that to me. Because when I was shopping in Hobby Lobby, oh, they had these wonderful little gnomes that look like those gnomes. Yes, Becky, I think that's what they are. They're the gnome beards. Yes. I don't know how I got into that other page. But the ones at Hobby Lobby were like that, only they had this orange plaid body, and I think they had an orange hat or a green hat. They were for fall. They were fall gnomes. Yes, I agree, Becky. Thank you so much. Shannon said she was busy editing a video. Allie K said she tried again. Yeah, that rerouted me too, Allie K, and I tried again, and I got the right one. Now I'm just going to take this beading wire, and this one's for me because I'm kind of learning what I want to do on these. I got 8 of these little black owls like this. Let me go back into my stream. Get live again. Hit the red dot, Meri. Yeah, I got 8 of these little black ones, and then what was it? Heidi and Joe and Heidi, whatever they were that were on sale at Joann's. I got 12 more little owls that are pink, green, and purple. And beards. Gnome noses and beards, yes. Well, that makes perfect sense. Now, can I wire this around a couple times? I don't have any jewelry stuff out here. Did it go through that little thing went around? Hold on. I need the little jewelry plier. I got jewelry pliers, needle nose jewelry pliers. I just have to get them out. And let me tell you, yesterday, well, I streamed yesterday morning, and then I always, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I always have to take a nap after my stream. I can't just get up and go. I always have to take a nap. And I took a nap, and I don't think I got out of here until about, 11:30, 12 o'clock before I got out of here. I'm trying to get I need my tweezers. Do I have them out here? And I was tired. I went to the Dollar Tree first, and I shopped there for maybe about an hour, just looking around and everything. And I don't think you're supposed to take the carts out to the parking lot in my area. And I did, because I had more than I could carry. And when I brought that cart back in, when I take it out, I always bring it back in. And the clerk said, "Thank you for bringing that cart back in." And I said, "You're very welcome. Thank you for letting me do it." And then I went up to Grand Island. And Grand Island is probably about I don't know if I'm going to get this done like I want or not, because I'm not an expert beader. I'll have to send a note to Dee Dee and thank her for the pins. And then tell her she sees any felt tip ones, but I have a sneaking hunch that they're not coming from China anymore. They're all made in China, I think. I'm trying to bend this around in a little loop so that, there, I think I got it. You guys aren't seeing very well. I don't want to zoom in because after I get this done, I'll just have to get up and zoom out again. I want to wire this on. Go in there again. Did you get in there? Get in there. And then wrap it around a couple times. This isn't made the best. I got it. I have to get my needle nose pliers out. I don't have a good hold on it, but there it is. It could be a little tighter in there. I don't know if I can tighten that up or not. I can't see, for one thing. I can't see a thing I'm doing. I need better light. Get a hold of it. There. Can you tighten it? A little tighter. It's a little crooked in there, though. This one I'm keeping for me. I'm not sure that if I am happy with... No, I messed that up. I'm not sure that I'm happy with the owl up on top of the tassel. I think I'd rather have him down at the bottom. Well, I'm not going to mess with it too much more. It is what it is. I could put a little ribbon around that. Do I have a little ribbon? I have a little tie here. I need a thin ribbon. What do I have? Something like that could go around it too. Now, do I have something in here? This. Put this on it. Cover up my faux pas here. Come on, tighten up. There you go. One more time. Oh, dearie me. Got all those leaves clustered at the beginning. Come on. If I can get them through. There we go. Where's the other one? There. He kind of looks like my owl has a something hanging out of his head. He does. It's a leaf. Something like that. I'm not sure I'm happy with that. Maybe if I take a... I want that to kind of go in back, but I don't know if I can fix that in back. I'm not sure if that's the answer to my issue. Let's hang it on something. What can I hang it on? Meri's looking. Here, we'll hang it on the back of this. Maybe. Barely. Pretend that's a spine of a book. There we go. There he is. Little owl. Can you see his eyes in there? I don't know. Those leaves, I might trim the leaves that are close here. Let's cut the leaves that are close up to his eyes off. I mean, if I don't like it, I can just take the whole thing off. But I think these eyes, these leaves up here with this where his eyes are detracting it from him. So let's snip that off. Give him a little haircut. Cut your bangs. Mom would say, cut your bangs. There. And on this side. And oh, I think I like that a little better because then it isn't, the ribbon's not in his eyes. And it hangs better too. Well, if I had some orange plaid out, I'm going to have to look for some orange plaid or maybe paint some orange plaid fabric. I want to hang this on something. What can I hang it on? I don't know. I guess I'll just set it over here and think about it. Let me look at chat again here. Hi, Lisa. Jameson, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Pam. This was a trial one. I think I can do better. I'm not a beater, and I know this part would, a professional beater would probably say, run for the hills. Meri made this one. But you know what? It is what it is. I had fun making it. I'm going to make some more, and I'm going to put one of the owls down here. I think I'll have better luck. Let's see, who else here? Lisa's here. Renee, hi Renee. Renee says, I'm so excited for autumn and Halloween. I like autumn. I'm loving what I'm seeing in the stores. I'd love to have some orange plaid fabric. Now orange, let's see. Hold it a minute. I don't want that. And thank you to Becky for helping us figure out the gnome nose and beard. The gnome heads. I want Firefox. I want a new tab. I'm on tab 38 now. And I'm going to put in orange plaid fabric. O-R-A-N-G-E space P-L-A-I-D. We'll just put that much in and see what it gives me. Let's go to images because there's several different images here. I like the ones with the orange and black tartan on vectorstock.com. I'm not going to show it, but it's got an orange. Let's see, that's Rosemary's. Orange, you're cute. Let's make some orange plaid just for the fun of it. Let's use this, which is my scrap paper, and some orange, which would be yellow and red. I don't think I have any orange. I've got ripe tomato. Maybe those two colors will make a a decent orange. But I need a yellow too. Let's get my tassel out of the way. Let's get some wax paper. Get my credit card junk mail out of the way. I learned my lesson with credit cards, you guys. I don't have any credit cards anymore. And I got rid of all of those. Learned my lesson. Took a while, but some lessons take a while to learn for all of us. All right. Like that. And like that. And we're just going to mix some orange right on here. And I can't use that stiff brush. But let's just put some, that looks almost orange, but that's a red tomato color. Let's add some yellow to it. Yellow's probably about gone. And that's probably enough to do this and more too. And let's take, I think I scraped the, I think I used this to scrape. Let's mix this up. Oh, that's making a pretty orange. Let's do this whole page. And mix it up a little bit more. And more red in there. I want to do some orange plaid. I might get that unpainted canvas out and make my own plaid if I can figure out by doing this what I want to add. I might need more. Not much more. We're thinking fall. Well, you don't have to have the whole page covered, but I do. Let's turn it this way. Let's add just a bit more there and a bit more down in here. So tomorrow's Saturday. Carol comes on at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. I don't know if I'll be in there because I want to get to those garage sales. But then around 12 o'clock, I'm going to try to stream from the antique store. Now, I don't know if they're having a flea market tomorrow up there or not. I don't know if that's one of their flea market Saturdays. But if it is, we'll go to the flea market and at the antique store. And if it isn't, we'll go inside the store. Well, I might go inside the store anyway. But... All right, this is orange enough for me. Does that look orange to you? And it's going to be, I'm going to try to make an orange plaid. All right, whoops. We'll leave these out because I think I will want that yellow again. All right, it's got some yellow. It's got some spots in there of yellow in there that hasn't mixed in yet there. And this is just paper, copy paper. Alrighty. Let's give that a dry. Let me come back to chat here. I might need some gray. Because this looks like it has some, well, what it has black, and then it has orange vertical stripes. I'm not sure exactly how it did that. I think they made orange stripes. We'll see. I could, let me check another one and see. Let me check another one and see if it's the same. Yeah, it is the same. This one, other one has white in it. I might try that too. All right, let me come to chat and see what you guys are talking about out there. I want to make some orange plaid. Pam says, I'll find orange plaid fabric and send you a fat quarter. Oh, you don't have to do that, Pam. I'd like to try to paint it. Did Janet come in here? Janet Nat? Oh, Janet Baum. Janet! Don't go away. Let me say hi and bye. I missed Janet coming in. I missed her entirely. I see her saying hello to Lisa, but I don't see Janet. I didn't see her come in. I bopped off to Becky's link. Janet, come back. Good night, Janet. Have a great weekend. We wish you well. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. You have some in your stash? Well, let's see if I can make some plaid, just to see if I can. It may not be straight, pretty lines. It'll be like a black line. And I think, though, that one black line is kind of a grayish line. Hi, Paula. Paula loves art. Welcome, welcome. She says, yes, I do. Sharon. I miss Janet Baum coming in. I feel so bad. Trying to hold those tabs open. Becky says, 38 tabs. No wonder it's slow. Yeah, you know what I do? I only turn this tablet on when I stream. And so I'll go look at insects, or I'll go look at something, and I say, well, I want to keep that insect tab open. I could go and, well, let's do that now. Let's see what kind of tabs I have open. I don't want to close my plaid tab, but let's see what tabs I have open here. Whoops. I have ASMR Google search. I was looking up at ASMR. I have random org. I have black feathers. I'm closing them as I'm talking to you. Amazon, I have hooks and eyes. I was looking at those hooks and eyes. I have a honeybee insect. I have an assassin bug insect open. I have a praying mantis open. I have a Thomas Edison light bulb open. I have a black soldier spy open. I have, those are ones I'm closing. Beautiful free images and pictures for Unsplash open, close. A nature tab open. An Amazon, looks like it's a main Amazon tab. That I'm going to leave that one open because that's the fun fur. Nowhere to be found book. That's when we were looking at for Rosemary's stacked book. Nowhere to be found, I put. Carpet tape. I was looking up on Google patents to see who invented carpet tape. Double-sided carpet tape. Let me close that one. Insects, closed. Creeping myrtle, closed. Random art, closed. Founding Fathers of the United States, closed. Girl's left hand wrap around toddler while reading book during golden hour photo. I think that was, I don't know what I was doing there. People portrait pictures. I was looking for portraits of people. Elizabeth II in Wikipedia, close. Fairies, close. Random org, close. How to work the Algerian eye stitch. I think I'll leave that one open. No, I'll close that one. Sharon Bogan, Bogan. This is the embroidery stitches dictionary. I'm going to leave that one open. Do you remember when I was doing fractures? Fractures, not fracture art. Let's close that. I got a link to My 10 Hair Musings. That's Jean Homeschool Mama 4. That's her blog for the Streamathon. I've got a Whispering Arrows tutorial. Those are still open. I got a Revelry Whispering Arrows. I think that's it. So now, let's see how many tabs I have open. I have 12 tabs open. And it's opening one as I went in. What is it trying to open? YouTube Art Junkie Media Fun. I think that's her. I think I'm going to Art Junkie's channel. I am. Let me close that. And I'll go back to my orange and black fabric. Okay, Becky, I took it down to 11 tabs open. Oh, and this is about dry now. Hi, Tim. Tim, my favorite ASMR channel is Whisper Red ASMR. Renee says, Whisper Red ASMR. Yeah, we had, were you looking to watch ASMR? No, we had an ASMR channel come in. I forget his name. I forget their name, but they came in one of our chats last week. And so I went to their channel, Allie K. Tim was doing, what are those little figures, Tim? Those little guys you put together? What are, slipped my mind. What are they, Tim? You were putting those little block figures together? Ha! Why can't I think of it? My mind is going blank. Now, you can give a recommendation if you want, but we had Allie K, we had a ASMR channel join our chat last week. That's why I had an ASMR open. Here's my ASMR. Hunting through my junk drawer, and then I'll find something and I'll go. ASMR. Is that ASMR enough for you? That's my ASMR. My junk drawer ASMR. Now I won't be able to find a thing because I messed it all up. Gotta be careful how I throw that one around. I don't have a cap for it. And then I'm usually hunting for something over here. Yes, Legos. Tim was drawing using I don't know what it was called. He was using some software to draw Legos. Thank you, Allie K. Legos. Legos. Tim isn't saying anything. He says, hey, Meri. He did a video on making little Lego characters. And I asked him, I don't know if he replied. I asked him in the comments what he used them for. Art Junkie says, no. Sometimes, like with that ASMR channel that dropped in, I'll give channel shout outs. That's how I got into that tab. Okay, I think what I want to do here, it's not quite dry because I put my hand in it. Let's just read chat a little bit more. Let me go down to the bottom. Allie K says, I did not know you had an ASMR channel visit. It was in the morning. It was in one of my morning chats, Allie K. Becky says, I like to watch the men clean carpets. Yeah, he really does a good job. Man, those rugs and those carpets are dirty, aren't they? Man, the dirt that he gets off of them. And you know what I like to watch, Becky? I like to watch the lawnmower men. The guys who knock at the door of the people. They help out a lot of people who can't mow the lawns themselves, you know. A lot of elderly people and who are getting hit with city fines and stuff like that. And it's obvious that they can't, you know, they can't take care of their yard anymore. And he knocks at the door. Well, there's several channels and they do free mowing. I imagine that's how they try to drum up their business. They offer a free service, and then I don't know that, but it's only logical that they do something free and then leave their business card for them. So I like to watch thunderstorms before bed and all night long. Oh, really? And I'm hooked on watching traffic chases. Those, you know, on my tablet, this is a lot more yellow than what it is in real life. Let me show you guys the difference here. Let me see if it looks that way in my, yeah, see, it's more yellow here in my camera than it is in real life. It looks awfully yellow to me. That's more yellow than it is. It's got more red tones here. So it's more of an orange color, not so much yellow. I don't want to put any more red on there though, because this is plenty orange in real life. Who popped in? Kathy Arbor. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, I thought about you when I was at Joann's. I think I saw that watercolor study book that you were working out of. I think it was Nature One. I just about bought it, but I didn't. I was good. Kathy Arbor is doing wonderful videos, very interesting videos. Tim says, what about Lego? You did a Lego video where you built those, Tim, you built those little Lego men with that software you were using. And I wanted to know what you were doing with them after you built them. What do you do with those little Lego guys? Do you just print them off and use them as embellishments? You were making little Lego creatures, little Lego men on your video. I think that was you. It said designs by CAD Pro. I thought it was you. Oh dear. I could print them or buy them from the website. Oh, really? So you could print them out and use them in your art somehow. That's interesting. This page is still kind of wet on the back. I should hit it with the heat gun. I'm making orange plaid. I'm going to see if I can't figure out how to make plaid. We did that once. What were we doing? Jelly print? Wasn't one of those jelly print prompts to make plaid? And I never liked my plaid. Let's see. I need black coming down, but I think I'm going to make kind of a gray first, and then a gray this way, and where it intersects, it will be black. I wonder if I can use painter's tape. Well, here it is. Let's try some painter's tape. And I don't know, this is kind of damp. I don't know if the painter's tape will pick up my paint here or not, but let's, now my it may not be perfectly straight, but it will be. We're gonna play at making some plaid. Pam said that she would send me some plaid fabric, but I want to understand how to make this too. So we're gonna paint, we're gonna do two. Well, this one has two squares and then two more down here, but I'm just going to do two. And right there about. And, well, I guess I could do another one down here going off of the page. So, whoops, that isn't even straight, but we're going to leave it that way. So what I'm going to do first is, this is going to be orange, this is going to be black. No, this will be orange, this will be black. This will be orange, this will be black. No, I'm sorry. How does this go? This will be black, this will be black. Black, orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, orange, black. Only it's going to be gray. And then I'm going to take these strips off and put them this way. And when these two cross, it'll have a darker square in there with the gray on gray. And I might make it all black. No, it's gray on this. We'll see. I'm going to experiment. That's all I can say about that. I'm going to experiment. I want gray. And I don't have enough room on my desk here to let me move this fabric because I don't want to mess this up. Let me move all of this. This is, I was making tassels, and this is yarn that I had left over. Boy, it's a lot of it there too. Oh, this is scrap paper. Scrap paper. My tassel, let's get that out of there. What is it holding? That leaf is holding on to the yarn is holding on to the leaf. I'd like to hang this up someplace. I don't have any place at hand. This needs to be wound up. Jeez, Meri. Where is it going? It's going clear over here onto some... Jeez. Let me wind this up on here. This is how my desk gets. This is Meri in action. This is yarn that I was using for that tassel, and I decided I didn't need all of this. Eyelash yarn. I got enough to make another tassel. I'd already cut it off, and then I decided I didn't need it all. All right. Let me put that over here, and let me get rid of these. And we'll put this back here and here. And let me get this fabric off of here. All right. You guys, you're probably suffering through all of this. All right. Scrap paper. I'm going to make plaid. I want black and white to make a gray. And my white is getting very empty, and my black's pretty full. All right. I want another piece of wax paper. Meri's experimenting tonight. Might as well play. That's what it's all about, is play. Look how dirty that is around there. Geesh, Meri. I'm a messy artist. Let me shake this up a little. I haven't used it in a while. Ooh, it's not shaking. It must be thick. Let's see what comes out of it. Come on. It's trying. Let's open it up here. See what's... Now it's all plugged up. pretty thick paint. A little more. It's older paint. If I don't use this up, it's going to get way old. Clean that out. Where's my palette knife? I can't clean that out. Ew, it's all one gunk. Maybe that's why it wasn't coming out. Should come out now. All right, let's try the black. I don't need as much black. You guys are probably going, Meri the artist. See Renee above. What did Renee say above? Is Meri making plaid? Yes, I'm making plaid. Pam says, I need to locate the plaid among my stash. Tam says, yeah, it's a 3D program I made it in, the little Lego characters. I thought that was interesting. Where's Renee above? Kathy's saying, see Renee above. Allie K, Art Junkie, Allie K, Tim, made by Pam. I don't see Renee. Renee's Little Red Wagon. I must not get up high enough. Aunt Beck says, I like to watch the man clean carpets. No. Sue's Lego. Sue says Lego. Yeah, it's a Lego. Thanks for the suggestion, Allie. My favorite ASMR channel is Whispering Red ASMR. See Renee above. Hello, Paula. What? I don't know what I'm supposed to see about Renee. Otherwise, it might just end up checkerboard. Not sure how to do. Oh, isn't it important to put the vertical tape on now? No, I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint gray, 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 gray. This will be orange. This will be gray. This will be gray. Let's see. Let me figure it out. Maybe you're right. Because I'm thinking, well, maybe you're right. I don't see what the difference is if I put it vertical or horizontal. Now I've got to think. Let me go back and look at my pattern here. Orange. Orange. Maybe you're right. Maybe I need to do the gray first. Let's do the vertical first. I've never done this before, so we'll go to the vertical just to make sure. I've never done it before. I'm winging it. Ignore that. I'll go back in and patch it up. All right. We want to cover up the orange. So we're going to cover this up. So this will be an orange stripe. This will become gray. Then we need a small, and I'm just going to, what I need is a small piece of tape, and I don't know if I have that. Hold on. catch it on itself over here. I want dark, and then I want a skinny orange in there. So let's see, one skinny, one, maybe right about 1, 2, maybe right about there. And then I want a line down here that's going to stay orange. And I suppose I could put some, let's put some clear gesso on it. It'll just be a zigzaggy. It will not be a straight line. It'll just be a, that's my fan brush. This is clear gesso. We'll just put a line down in here. And I want this to dry. Yeah. I need a skinnier piece. I could cut a piece, but I'm not going to. I'm just playing. Will that work? If I paint that, it'll turn black. This isn't what I want. Just ignore me. I'm trying to figure it out. I'll probably cut a piece. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Let me get rid of this. Clean my brush. I know what I'll do. Ignore that. Gesso would work, but I'll also just paint over it, and that isn't what I want. Gesso would work if I wasn't going to paint over it. Forget what I'm saying. Let me try something else here. Let me try something else. Let me try. Just ignore my ramblings. All this tape that I took up is sticking onto each other. Ignore my ramblings. Let's try some release paper on this and see if it'll stick to my release paper. And we need another piece. Ignore my ramblings. Mary's not happy unless he's experimenting. That's all this is. I didn't say I had it all figured out. I didn't say I was an expert. I didn't say this was a lesson. I said I'm having fun tonight. All right, that's good enough. Now, let's just cut sort of an uneven line with my scissors here. Maybe we might want more than one, but we'll try this. This is what I want. My paint's probably getting dry over there. All right. This is what I want. Like that. All right. So we got orange, black, orange, black, orange, 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 black, orange, black, orange, orange, black, orange. No, we got, yeah, orange, black, orange, black, orange. This is where I'm getting lost. This, is that, and then there's just a skinny black. This is orange. And then there's just a skinny black and another orange. So there's this is orange, black, and then another orange in here. That's black, and then this is orange. That's right. So black, black, orange, black, orange, black, and then there needs to be another orange in here. It would help if I'd write orange on there. I get mixed up because this is black and it looks orange. And this is dark blue, but it's really orange because I'm covering it up. Orange, black. Oh, this will be painted. Orange, black, orange, black, orange, and then it'll be another strip of black. All right, hold on. I need another strip of black. It's my painter's tape. Black, orange, black, orange, black, black, orange, black, orange, a big black. I'm on the second big black. Here. Oh, it should be wider. Hold on, Mary's figuring it out. Hold on. It did work to do it vertical better, Renee. So this is black, orange, black, orange, and then a little strip of black again, right? Big strip of black, a little strip of orange, which would be this. You guys are going, huh? Huh? Does she know what she's doing? Huh? No, I'm playing. I'm figuring it out. I never said this was going to work. I said I'm new at this. I'm going to cut another orange strip here. Like this. ready. It'll be interesting to see what would have happened if I would have done it horizontal, if I could have made it work. But we'll continue on with this. All right. So this is black, orange. Let's see. Orange. This is the second orange. And then a wide black. And no, a wide black. Orange, black, orange, black. Black, orange. This isn't black. This is wrong here. Black, orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, orange, black. This is what's fooling me. Black. I don't think this should be here. We need this off. Because orange, orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, and then a wide orange. That's how it goes. And do I have one more strip? I do. Black. Orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, orange and black. That's how it's going to be. And actually there should be one more little strip here. Let's do a blackout. Let's move this over a little. This will be a little narrower. I think I have it. I'm not sure. But we'll see. It's been an interesting study. They're all going, huh? What in the world is Meri doing tonight? Let me come in and see if any trolls popped in while I was concentrating. My paint's probably drying up on me. Let me look at chat, see what you guys are saying to me. Probably telling me where I was going wrong. Where's my cap? See, I pull things off. Threw it around. What? Put my hand in the paint. Oh, dear me. Looks right, Shannon says. Night, Becky. Becky said, I'd had enough of this. Meri's going, orange, black, black, orange. Where's my cap? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. I've got a headache. Becky, you be sure and update your wish list. And we want this out. We want the cap out. I'm looking for the lid to my... I threw it over here someplace. The pins that paint brushes, fan brush, buns. Where did that cap go? Pen plus gear. I can't find the cap to this pen. If I don't take things and set them in a special spot while I'm working, they no longer exist. Scissors. Let's get all this stuff off my desk. It's driving me nuts. Scissors. Pens. In my hands are pens. Carving tools. Pens. Tweezers. Pen. 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 Ribbon. Beads, trash, eraser, palette knife. It's not here. How can that disappear? I don't understand. Did it fall on the floor? Oh, put my hand in the paint again. Why don't I just move that paint until I'm done? Oh, what I did with it. Look above piece you were working on. There it is. Let's get rid of all these pins. They're annoying me. Thank you, guys. All right. Let's get my white paint back down here. I think I have it here. I want this to be kind of a gray color. You guys, I bought yesterday at Hobby Lobby. I bought a really wide palette knife, wider than this. I probably paid more than I should, but I said it's my birthday. I'm going to buy it. So thank you guys for the... it's out in the car. I didn't bring it in. All right, I want kind of a gray color. I got all sort of white paint on my hand. I don't know if I want all that black in there. Yeah, I want more. Yeah. And I need enough paint to do all the area. So let's add some more paint. This is about done paint. This is old paint. It's having trouble even coming out of here. Do the ketchup. Come on. It's pretty thick. Come on. There it comes. This is when you should be getting the jelly played out. It's about ready to throw this stuff away. I want enough to do the whole thing of one color. And I want some more black. Well, let's mix this up. We want kind of a dark gray is what I'm after. Probably want even more black. Well, that should do it. Almost. I still want a darker gray than that. I want a dark gray. an almost gray black. Because when these two cross each other, I want them to turn black. And I'm not there yet. Guess I wanted a lot more black than white. Should have put the black in there first and added the white. Whatever I have left over, I will squish on a page. I'm getting there. Is that about the color? Meri! What are all those feet for? Look at the second line of plaid. No, I got orange, black, orange, black. Orange, black, orange, black. Orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, orange. I think it's right. What did Rosemary say? Buy your black paint. Yeah, it's the cap. Well, I got all that stuff off my desk. I'm going to put more black in there. I want a really, really dark black, gray. Almost black. This is not even dark enough yet. But we're going to use it because I don't want to put any more on there. All right. So, see all that white that was on my palette knife? Let's take my towel and wipe it off. Meri's just playing. If you don't play, you never learn. Now, where's my paintbrush? What one was I using? Did I put it back in the water? I think I did. No, that's the fan brush. I might have thrown it back in here. Paint. They're going, oh no, now she's lost her brush. She's making me lose my mind. I need to put these carving tools away. Got 2 palette knives out, pencil, 3 pair of scissors, 3 carving tools, and 4 French hens. I can't find the brush I was using. I'll just pull another one out. I don't care. I think this is it because it feels wet. All right. So, I want to paint this. I have black, but it's really going to be a gray color. It's going to be a gray color for now. Yeah. Really, I want that a little darker. I want it a little darker. Where's my black? I'm not happy. Let's go over this with black. It's more of that color. Keep going, Meri. And I was watching one video where they were talking about not getting the smear lines when you lift up your paint strips. I might still get smear lines. There's a way that you can seal these edges of your tape. But I'm not going to worry about any little smears when I lift up my tape. I'm not going to worry about it. No, no, no. If it smears, it smears. It'll just be part of the plaid. See, I've got a lighter gray in there. Well, don't worry about it, Meri. You're just playing. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. It's just paper and paint. Ha! What are you guys saying to me? Rosemary said, gotta go feed my husband. When she comes up for air, tell her hello. Meri may never come up for air. Haven't you learned to swim underwater for a half an hour? No, I never did. I'm just saying that. When she comes up for air, you know, Rosemary, she goes into underwater a lot. She's got Popo to cover for her. She's got Popo talking to the audience while she's underwater. Does Rosemary ever lose her tools while she's working? Does that ever happen to Rosemary? I need more black. This isn't suiting me. It's too light of a gray. I'm going to go over this a little. I think I should probably dry this. I want a darker gray. We're just gonna play until I'm happy. And I've got these little strips here to tell me what to pull. I think when I do the cross this way, I will use more black, straight on black. I'm not entirely happy with this. It's too light for me. And I should probably wait for it to dry before I put on another coat. Yeah. I need another sheet of paper. A wipe off sheet right here. I'll put it over there too. Let me get my heat gun out and dry it just a little. I don't even know if I can get this painter's tape off without tearing it, because when I pulled it over there, it tore some of the paper. I might get some rips. If I do, I'll paint over them. Unless the whole thing rips. This is just copy paper. It's not a mixed media paper. I'm just experimenting. If it works, I'll do it on nicer paper. You gotta do it again tonight, Meri? It's almost 10 o'clock. What have you done tonight? Crabbed about Goodwill and... What else? Opened your Happy Mail. We had to figure out what the faux fur was for. And that's why I'm doing this, because I want to learn how to paint plaid. This is an interesting experiment. All right, let's go over this with more of this black. This is an interesting experiment. I'm glad I'm doing this. Let's get this off of my... Why is that not all dry? I didn't see my black go on there. It's just... When Meri comes up for air, tell her Onion was in here. Tell her hello from Rosemary. Hi, Samantha. Well, what else is going on here? Did you hear that? It was a craft-a-lynch. Good thing I didn't have any paint on it. It was just my Christmas box and my card box. I shouldn't have had them there. I should have known better. Let me pick them up, put them over here. I don't want to run over the stuff with my wheel of my cart. I stack things up till it can't stand it anymore. It has to fall. It says, Meri, we're going to topple over. All right, hold on. I'm going to try to put more black. This is awfully thick in here. It's not totally dry either. This black is not a true black. That is probably the dark gray that I want. This is not a true black. It says that it's true navy. Ha ha! That's why it's not black, it's navy. Jeez, Meri, it looked black to me. I didn't read the label. Gosh. Where's my black? Honestly. Make a fool out of me online. That's blue. That's not black. Let's take this. You guys are probably going, Meri, that's blue. We're smish all this in. We're not wasting it. Don't worry about it. We're not going to waste that. I'm just getting what I can off of it. I don't have good light in here. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That label looked black to me. It looks blue in there. That isn't what I wanted. I want black. Let's dry that. No wonder it looks blue to us, Allie K says. And Paula says, I think it'll be beautiful. What was that? That was my Christmas card box, my Christmas box, and my card box that I made with Aunt Beck. That cigar box that I put. I wondered why that black was so thick. It was blue. This black is really runny, you guys. See? Look at that, how runny it is. We'll just let it run under there. All right. That's black. That's what I wanted to mix with this. I'm just going to let it run under there. Let's see. I want to paint this. This is the black that I want. Actually, I wanted it to be more of a gray black. Like that. That's why I wasn't getting the color I want. Because it wasn't black, it was blue. Just ignore me. We'll see how this tape pulls up. Oh, Meri's having fun tonight. But that's about the color I want now, like that. And I'm afraid to put more black paint on that. We'll put it in there. This black is real juicy. I don't know why. It's really juicy. It came really juicy. Let's put some more of this in there. It came really juicy. It'll be interesting to see if this orange survives. It may have some, you know, when you pull up the tape, it may have some little, it may leave some rough edges. All right, let's dry that. I'm happier with that. Now that I got rid of the navy blue. That in there is a little blue yet, but we're going to leave it. Usually a drop of black turns white, black instantly. Well, it usually turns a little gray. See, this is gray in here. Yeah, this, I have to say, you guys, the light in here is not what you guys see. This is much darker than what you guys see. But even when I look at it in my phone up above, you guys are seeing it a lot brighter. The colors are much brighter on the phone than they are in real life. This is more of a deeper gray in here than what you're seeing. You kind of see some dark in there, but it's much darker. All right. Let's get that dried up in here. I don't know how this is going to look when I pull the tape. I'm thinking it's going to pull some of the orange off. But if it does, it does. Meri already keeps things interesting. Always keeps things interesting. Yeah, well, you know, I learn. I'm learning right along with you guys. Now, see, it's leaking a little in there. I expected that to happen. There's things that you can do to prevent that. And I was watching a video on it, but I haven't tried. That's another thing for me to learn, is how to prevent that, the little blurbs. I'm surprised that it's doing as good as it is. And that is from where my paint ran from there. Oh, and then it got wet there. I'm going to let that dry a little more. Let's pull this one. No, it's going to pull the orange. I can't get it better here. Oh, and it's pulling the orange there. I can keep that from tearing more. I imagine if I'd leave this longer, because it's still kind of wet, I think that's why it's pulling it. I mean, I'm too impatient for this stuff. I'll go back in with some orange there. Or paint it black. We'll see. It's kind of wet in there. I painted that area last. That's sort of what I wanted. Oh, it's pulling my orange. It's pulling my black. It's not doing what I want. It's pulling the paper. Probably because I'm using copy paper too. Come on. I'm using just plain copy paper. I'm going to try all this again with mixed media paper, stronger paper. Can I get that off of there? So it'll quit pulling it. Yeah, it wants to pull the paint. It's doing a sloppy, cruddy job. Might as well do that. It's not, the paper's not strong enough. I'm disgusted with it. I'm done. Made some gray stripes in there. Yeah. That's orange. That's orange. We're just going to leave it white. We're going to call it white. We're going to call it orange. I'm not using a good paper, but these are all gray. This is all gray. Is that a tape here? I don't know what I did there. That's okay. I messed this up. But we're going to leave it messed up. We're going to pretend that's all orange. And let's get this out of the way so I don't put my hand in it. And hopefully I won't knock it off on the floor. And this is the wet, sloppy black paint. Meri's not giving up. I'm still going to figure out the plaid, leaving the white on there. Because what I want to do eventually, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try this again, not tonight. I'm going to try it again on a thicker paper. Figure out my plaid, figure out the way to do it. And I might try it with markers instead of paint. But let's continue on here. Let's pretend that all that white is orange. Just pretend. Let's pretend. Let's just smash that on there. And now, maybe I can find my painter's tape. I threw it off someplace. Not over there. And maybe it fell on the floor when everything else did. I don't see it. I keep losing stuff. Where's my painter's tape? Over here. I think I sent you all to bed. All right. I want the top here to be orange, and I chopped off the top corner. So we're going to put tape where I want the orange. So we're going to put tape here. That's orange. Then there's a row of black that I'm going to paint. And then we need another thin row. Let me get out some more of the, you know, we need this, and, well, let me get out some good stuff. Let me get out some whiter stuff. I got plenty. That's good enough. And I don't understand how I go crooked with this stuff. Mostly because I don't have good light. I don't have good lighting. Can't see a thing I'm doing. I need that to be a little more here. All right. And let's put another strip on it. And let's cut it. This is just experiment. Take it as what it is. Where it's white is supposed to be orange. But we're going to paint that black anyway. Most of it. Now let's put this right here. So there'll be a strip of black, a strip of orange, a strip of black. A strip of orange, where I'm putting the tape will be orange. So I've got orange, black, and they're not even, but that's okay because I'm experimenting. I'm not going to take that off. Orange. Then I want a little strip of black in here and another wide strip of orange. That's where I messed up last time. I think Shannon was trying to tell me. So we got orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, orange. Then we get a wide black and a narrow orange. Come on. Now it wants to stick. There we go. Knock my black over. So, black. This is orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, orange, black, and then we're just going to use this for the last orange. like that. And we're going to paint these areas black, and I'm not going to deal with all of that. Well, let's bring it back and use the black on here. Now I put my brush in the water. Yes, I did. I don't like a wet brush. Let me squeeze the water out. All right, we're going to paint this black. Well, gray black, I guess. It's picking up some of the, I don't like that. I'm disgusted with it. Hold on. Got enough paint on that brush to paint 3 pages. Excuse me, I'm going to throw all this away. I don't want to fool with it anymore. I said I was going to save it, but I'm not. I'm going to toss it in my litter bag. There it goes away. I'm not fooling with it. It's frustrating me. Let's get out another piece. Hold on. Is it beginning to look anything like plaid? And I'm going to take this lid because that is juicy paint. I'll fold this up and put it in the lid. And it shouldn't run out of the lid. It's juicy paint. I never saw such juicy paint. Let's wash my brush out again. Throw these away. Close that lid before I spill it. I never said that I was perfect. In fact, I'm very far from being perfect. The older I get, the more I find out that I'm not so perfect. All right, let's paint all of this black. Let's start down here. And then it will be, some of this will run over because that tape isn't all the way down. That tape is not all the way down. I tried, but, you know, it's going to have some edge issues, but I'm not concerned about that on this. There's ways to prevent that. I was watching a video on that, but I forgot all the ways. Whew! This paint is getting old. I can tell because it stinks. I need to use up this paint and throw away the end of the bottle. It's thin too. It's very thin. But I'm having fun. I'm going to figure out plaid. We're going to do this more till I learn all the different kinds of plaids that you can make. This is just probably the easiest kind. Alrighty. Is that enough? I still see orange in there. I see orange in here. Orange, smart. All right, I'm going to throw this away because I don't want to put my hands in it. And I'm going to put that lid back over here, and I'm going to dry this off. Don't forget to, oh, thank you, Shannon. LK says, I've never been in a coma, and I don't think I could figure it out. Plaid is hard. You've never been in a coma? I couldn't figure that out for the life of me. Since my coma, I can't think organized like that. Well, you know what? Yeah, that's why LK says, I've never been in a coma. You know, it's, just think if you were weaving this. I'll bet you Lisa, My Eclectic Life, she's done so much weaving, I'll bet she could do this right up. I have to go orange, black, no, let's take this off, that should be black, no, that's orange. But this is why you do experiments. And this may not be right yet, but this is why you play. This is why you play. My memory's pretty bad too. LK says, just keep fighting and doing your best, Shannon. Yeah, do your best. And you know what, Shannon? You do nice art. So don't let... This is challenging for me. But I'll bet you after I do this 5 or 6 times, I'll have it down. I also want to learn how to do these stripes so that the yuck doesn't show through. All right, and I have a feeling that this is still kind of wet. I'm going to turn it over and dry it from the back. This is just copy paper. If I would have used a mixed media paper or watercolor paper, it might have come off better. That tape might have come off better. This is just copy paper. Now I've got a thread here. Thread from... Help! I got a thread from this. I should take things off my desk. Where is it sticking onto that tape? Jeez. Ha ha! All right, we'll put that back up here. And let's see if I can pull. I see a little wet in there yet. And I see I got a hole there. It's just play. It's playing and learning. Yeah. Okay, it pulled some of my gray there, and this white is from before. I think if I would have used a stronger paper, or even a vinyl paper, I might have had more luck with this pulling off better. All right, that's black. This is gray. Let's pull this off. See, my black kind of... Yeah, it's not pulling off so nice. We can get it. Yeah. Well, there we go. The white is supposed to be orange, and that's supposed to be blue. But you get the idea. Yeah, it's pulling the paper more than I want. I'm not going to worry about it. I think I got the idea. Boy, I can't tell you how much I want to go try it on watercolor paper. But I need to get up in the morning. Yeah, it's slopped in there. That came off pretty good. Now we have one more to pull here. Yeah, once it pulls on that paper, it's pretty much done for. Kind of like the paper pull though. Okay, so now what I think I'll do, what shall I do? Let's get out my pen that I lost the cap on. No, and boy, I tell you, I can't tell you how much I want to mark this all up. Let's take some of this and go like this. Even though we know that's supposed to be gray, it is kind of gray because it's not totally black. There and in here. And over here. Just so I get a sense of plaid. I think I got the technique down. I just have to refine the skill. I have to refine the skill part. All right, now let's fix the orange. And I think I'll take a, I had another pen out here. I threw them all over here. I got disgusted and threw them all over here. Now I have greens. I have greens and black. I thought I had a red one. Black, black. Black, black. But I had a red one over here. Maybe it's in my jar. Nope. There's a Crayola. Well, hold the phone. I'm not giving up. And what that's doing in there. I have a red here someplace. I don't know where it's at. So let's do this. Is that red? Here it is. It's right here. It's not orange, it's red, but we're just going to make it kind of a reddish orange in here. And let's go back over this part with black. So this is kind of telling me what I wanted it to be. So I think I have the I think I have the structure down on how to make it. I just need to do it neater and use a stronger paper. I just used, well, that's not going to fix there because it's all black. I just used a piece of copy paper. But that's okay. This was just an experiment. But I'm not done. And I know it's past 10. It's almost 10:30. But I'm enjoying this, so I'm going to keep it up till I'm done. So I know one thing I learned was I need to make thin stripes, thick and thin stripes. And I did that with my release paper and my painter's tape. But that release paper really doesn't stick to the painter's tape as good as it does to the carpet tape. There, I'm reasonably happy with that. This is not going to fix because this is where my black paint smeared in here. I'm okay with that. Now what I want to do, oh, she's not done. And this is not painter's tape. The gray is actually gray. What I want is to get out my white fine liner. Oh, we're getting closer. I think I sent most of you to bed. Hi, Nikki. Shannon's still here. Shannon's sticking with me. No channel. You don't have a channel, Nikki? Nikki says, thank you, lovelies. I'm learning to walk and talk properly again. It affects functional movements too. Lots of involuntary movements. I miss crafting. Oh, Nikki. A brain injury? Oh, I'm so sorry, Nikki. You know, those of us who have a little bit of our health, we don't know we don't know how lucky we are, do we, Nikki? You just keep up your working and learning to walk and talk properly. You keep it up. Don't give up on yourself, and you just keep fighting. Fight through it, Meri says. My heart goes out to you. So look how thin that is. So if I make lines, I need to do them real quick and fast like that, because this is also very thin paint. I don't know how this paint got so thin because I didn't make water in it. So let me go back to my plaid, and it has, I got out of it. Doggone it, what did it do? Let me go back. There it is. It has a white line down here, across there, and across there on all of these. So there's kind of a white square in here and I'm going to have to go fast, and you know, it might blur a little on me. So there, here, here. Let's bring that up a little. Here, here. And then we go here, here. That black line is black. Here, and of course. And it's very sloppily done, but it's still. And then if you could see what I was looking at, I don't want to show you because I don't know if I'm looking at something that's copyrighted. I'm just looking at a plaid out there. I don't want I don't want to put it online because I don't want to get in trouble. Let me wipe this off. But if you could see it, these black areas and these gray areas in here have little orange diagonal stripes going that way. So if I had orange in a fine liner, before I put these white lines on, I might go in here and do diagonals across there. But I'm not going to here because it's not going to work on this. I'm going to call that plaid. So the next thing I want to do, I think I got the technique worked out as far as the, so what I'm going to do is try this on a stronger paper, maybe a watercolor paper, and see if I have as much trouble. Now, a watercolor paper I'd really want a smooth watercolor paper. So I might try it on mixed media paper because I don't think that'll be as textured. But I want to work on cleaning up my lines. I'm going to watch a video again about how to get clean lines because my lines certainly aren't clean, but I wasn't worrying about it. So let me come back out to chat. I think I got a plaid. I think I achieved a plaid. Brenda, hi Brenda and Paula. Tommy Joe says, I've been lurking for a while and I'm still watching. You mean I haven't driven you away, Tommy Joe? I ran into some technical issues here, but you know what? It was me learning how to make plaid. It's kind of sloppy, but that's okay. You know what I'm tempted to do? Because I have it here, walnut ink. Let's just slop it up some more. Yeah, let's just slop it up some more. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's making it darker. Let's hit it with some walnut ink just because I feel like it. Alcohol. Woo! Now, for me, as I'm looking in my tablet and as I look in my phone, the oranges are bright, are much brighter. But when I put this walnut ink, it darkened it enough that this area in here looks more like what I want. Let's continue on some of this. Darken it up a little, just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. And of course, the walnut ink is not going to, it's kind of soaking into the orange, but the orange this is all acrylic paint, so it's kind of sitting on top of everything, kind of puddling. But it still darkened it in there, probably because that's where the white paper was. But did I paint over that? I think I did, most of it. All right, let's slop this up. And I'm going to call it a night. I had fun playing. Thank you guys for popping in earlier. We did I showed you my thrift haul. I want to disassemble that book, deconstruct that book, and start my Christmas journal, my December daily. I want to put the December daily all together before Halloween. So I start my December daily with a Halloween page. I do it. It's really a holiday journal. Yeah, see how this is puddling? Because this is acrylic paint on here. So my walnut ink is kind of puddling, but I kind of like that. Let's go back down. Good night, Sherry. Thanks for popping in. It turned out a lot better, didn't it? The thing of it is when you run into this stuff, especially when you're playing, and just don't give up on yourself. You know, I just about tore this up and threw it away when I saw it tearing the paper. And it's torn the corner off there, but just keep working through it. What I really wanted to learn was the technique of the thin and the thick stripes, and I think I got that. Nikki and Tommy Joe, come back. Come back on another stream. You're always welcome in here. I'm not always this, I don't want to say I'm frustrated. I'm not always, my streams are not always discombobulated, I guess you could say. We have fun in here, and you're always welcome. The gals who come in here are so nice. So thanks for coming. I want to wish you all a very good week next week. Go out and enjoy the beauty in this world. Make note of it. I keep saying I'm gonna hit you with a list of all the beautiful things I see. I mowed the lawn the day before yesterday. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful and we need rain. And let's keep Suze and Nikki, keep Suze and Nikki in our hearts and prayers. Let's keep Becky in our hearts and prayers. Scott needs to get working again. So they, you know, they're going to be hit with a period of unemployment, and that's never fun. I've been through that. I know what that's like, not to know where, not to have a sense of security. When you have a job and you have money coming in, you have this sense of security. When the rug's pulled out from under you, and most of you know that, when the rug's pulled out from under you, you don't know what's going to happen next. It's not a fun place to be. All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a good week next week. Don't forget, or have a good weekend. Don't forget that Carol at the Magical Touch is on at 9:00 tomorrow. And I may stream tomorrow at noon. I want to go to that antique mall. I'm going to hit a garage sale first, so it'll be noonish. It'll be around 12 or 12:30. So have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.